Okay, so hear me out. What does White Lotus, Knives Out, and Mango have in common? I'm about to explain, but before, let me introduce you to a word that is the common thread between all of these things. Recall, and to an extent, referencing as well. It's something I teach my clients all the time. The ability to recall something is in marketing when, let's say you've seen an item elsewhere on like an influencer, when you go into the store, you're more likely to buy it because you can recall it from somewhere. There's a reference that you can draw upon, and therefore you kind of trust it a bit more. And here's why it ties Mango to Glass Onion and White Lotus. Mango have just released a really fun brand collaboration with Simon Miller, and it's all summery. They're on a boat. I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's super bright colors, highly saturated. The caption under this says, "It looks like an ordinary vacation, but there's a different feeling." I mean, it's almost self-explanatory at this point. In this campaign, we also have this older lady, which we all know you don't really see older women in campaigns typically. And the description literally says, "Not a year goes by without treating herself to a voyage." This is how she gets to know all the crew's secrets. She also likes to sponsor one or two other explorers like herself. Like, I mean, it's almost the show. Same with this one. Pause to read the caption. That was the first thing I thought when I saw the campaign video, and I'm going to link it at the end of this video. I was like, it's giving White Lotus, like the vibe. It was like holiday saturated fun vibes with a level of like kookiness, a level of eeriness. And while yes, Simon Miller is a fun brand, and while it's summer, we have a lot of summer shoots that are on a boat, but sometimes they're super like luxury, or they just have a different aesthetic, whereas this felt very similar and in the same family to the aesthetics of the two TV shows that I mentioned. Now, even though they didn't use any of the cast, they didn't necessarily use the exact same props, the referencing and my ability to recall the shows, consciously for me, but even for customers subconsciously, makes you feel an affinity towards this campaign that you may not have felt otherwise. By subtly referencing the show, Mango is able to draw on and attract the audiences that really resonated with the shows, without letting the outcome of the show, the content of the show, overshadow the actual collection, because there's no direct reference to it. It's not like they're using the actors. None of that stuff is happening. Now, I'm not saying that they didn't have their own like ideas. I'm just saying it probably was on the mood board, or at least someone on the team subconsciously was inspired by this. It's also a great collection, really fun at a great price point, so definitely have a look. So follow me for more, or get in touch if you want some marketing advice. Okay, now onto the campaign video.
Pick a card.